Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. In this week's video I'm going to do some woodland photography and some reflection photography. I'm up at the Loch Ard forest and I've come to one of my favourite little lochans to try and make the most of the beautiful still weather that we've got at the moment. There's not a breath of wind and that is resulting in beautiful reflections like this. So I'm going to try and work with them. Now, I'm not alone today. I've got Simon Jerromes is with me. He's on the other side of the hill at the moment, setting up to take a completely different shot. So we're going to keep it out of each other's way today, I think, and we'll compare shots later on. But we're going to shoot this little lochan to begin with, and then I think we're going to continue around and shoot parts of Loch Ard itself. So warning, there could be some boathouse shots coming soon. I'm going to start with this amazing reflection, because that is beautiful, isn't it? Okay, I think this is going to be the first composition of the day. Really like these reeds and the reflection of that tree there, kind of overhanging the loch, and then just the reflection being caught beneath it. And then obviously as you continue down you've got more and more of these reflections. But for this first shot I'm concentrating on this tree here and that line of reeds. So I might take a little walk along here and try shooting along the length of those reeds, really emphasise them. But you've got to start somewhere, right? So this is the first shot, probably a little tighter than that, but from about here to just beyond that tree. Probably a 16:9, because I don't want to go too far down, because then you get the reflection of the sky in the loch. And similarly, if you go too far up, then you get the actual sky. So I'm trying to limit myself to just a little band along here. This is so peaceful, so quiet. I just hope me talking isn't destroying Simon's audio. Oops. How about this for a shot? I've come down onto a little ledge just above the water's edge, and the reason for that is I wanted to still get these reflections here, but I wanted to include these reeds and long grasses in the foreground. I thought that would prove to be quite a nice, interesting foreground. So, but I've had to come down quite low because I want to include the reeds, but I don't want to include too much of the reflection of the sky, which you can see just along the bottom of the camera here. So I've come down, I've got the reeds, as you can see, just along the line of the base of the frame, and then we're including these three trees, the incredible reflection that we have, and then just some of these reeds off to the side. So I think this could well be a nice shot, probably quite a soft focus feel to it. And we'll work with the depth of field. I'm shooting at f16, sorry. I'm focused here on the foreground reeds because I want them sharp. But at f16 I think I should have a reasonable depth of field, so these are probably going to be sharp. But what I'm going to do is refocus and focus on that tree there and take a second shot, so that if it turns out they're not in focus in the first shot, I can blend that image back into the final edit. But yeah, I like that. Possibly a square frame, so you know, from here, well, something like that. Just make the most of the reflections, make the most of the reeds in the foreground, and exclude the sky. So, and as I say, I think when it comes to editing, I'll probably introduce a slight soft focus, you know, something like the Orton effect, something like that, and just take the edge off it, give it that kind of dreamy feel. Right, I've come over a little bit further, and the reason for that is I want to get that overhanging branch there and these reeds. I want to make more of them, so I'm going to focus on that branch, include again still the beautiful reflection, and try and include more of those reeds. It's a very green image, so I think we're going to work with that. I've just had a small disaster. I've realised I've left my specs back in the car and my memory card is full. So I had to delete some old files to free up some space. But I was doing it blind, literally. So I'm just hoping I've not deleted anything important. I like this shot. Basically we've got this little island here, another reflection, more reeds, but now we've got some water lilies out on the surface. So I'm going to try and take a shot which includes both the lilies, this little island and those reflections, and these reeds in the foreground. And we've got lovely soft light on the trees at the back there, so we'll try and include that too. Another shot coming up, I think. Okay, let me talk you through what I'm doing here. There's a very distinct difference between where you're getting the sky and the reflection of the sky compared to over here, where you can exclude the sky completely and make the most of the reflections. So I'm concentrating in this direction. I'm trying to get some images with the edge of the island and the far shore of the loch. This is proving to be quite tricky because I've not got my glasses. I can't be sure that I'm hitting focus in any of these shots. So apologies in advance if any of these shots are completely out of focus. I'm going to make my way around to the other side of the lochan and shoot back towards the trees that I'm in just now and see if there's a shot or two there. Plus I'm going to concentrate on those lily pads and the little flowers that were on there. Are they lotus flowers? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate on them. And yeah, we'll see what we can do. And here we have the famous Mr. Simon Jerromes.
Oh, my goodness me.
Big welcome to Simon. Did you get any killer shots?
I think so. I've got some killer flies. As soon as you go down there and disturb the mud, they come out.
Really? Alright, that's why I'm not doing that part then.
Yeah, just trying to make something with the reeds and things down there.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
No, see, only I wasn't using those ones, I was doing it around the other side. There's some beautiful reeds around there as well. Nice. So that was my first couple of shots were along the other bank there. And
you'll have to come down to my neck of the woods, because every time I come out to your neck of the woods, you're always telling me, oh, you've already done this. I've been here,
true,
I've got
true.
that shot.
Yeah, I'll get myself down. I'm actually going to head round the other side there. There's some nice little viewpoints down there, looking back at these trees. So I'm going to head down that way now.
Let's do it.
But, oh, you coming as well, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm using these foreground rocks and shrubs as the foreground of the image. Unfortunately, we're having to include this large piece of reflected sky. Then we've got these lily pads that I was so interested in, the little island, and then eventually the trees at the back. So I'm kind of trying to shoot it around about that, so excluding the sky, but unfortunately we're still having to deal with the reflection of the sky. What I might do is put a polarising filter on just now and see if I can reduce the glare from that, and that should in theory help the lily pads stand out more. I do actually like these rocks in the foreground. There's a wee bit of character there. I might actually go wider as well and see if we can include them, maybe in a vertical composition. Anyway, polariser just now and then we'll take the shot. Right, I've taken this shot. That's it there in the back of the camera. Let me just brighten that up. So that's essentially the composition there on the back of the camera. So I've focused on that foreground boulder. I'm including these other ones in the background and then including these shrubs that I was interested in. Trees in the background and also the little island. It's quite odd, it's almost like an optical illusion. I don't know if you can see here, because of the way those reeds are shaped, although the camera's level, it looks as though it's actually tilting up the way because of the shape of the reeds. But I have checked my levels and they are correct. Right, what do you think of this shot? Basically what I'm doing is I'm shooting these two trees and the reflections, but the actual thing that's caught my eye is these little mounds and also that little tree there actually in the Loch Ard, and that's breaking up the reflection, so it's giving you a little bit of kind of foreground interest. But I do like this, the reflections, and I'm going to try and include them and those little mounds. Right, let me quickly talk you through this shot. The reflection, I'm really taking with the reflection here. So focused here, including the reflection and the trees, trying to exclude the clouds and making the most of these reflections. Nice simple shot, but going to be quite symmetrical I think here. Shooting at f16, 1/6 of a second at 100 ISO, and I like that. So I forgot to say, I've brought my infrared camera with me today as well, so because it was actually forecast to be a clear blue sky day, so I thought I might be able to get some infrared images. But even though it's cloudy, I thought I would grab a couple of shots and stick them on at the end of the video as a bonus to the end of the video. So we've come around to Loch Ard now, really just to shoot these boat houses. There was a couple more that I know, but they seem to have been removed, so we're limited to these three here, and then a couple more slightly further down the loch. So we're just grabbing a couple of shots of these before moving on. I quite like this view here because you've got these foreground trees and the reeds along the bottom kind of framing, and then obviously you've got the boat houses in the back, and then some nice reflections of the trees Just got to time it so that we don't catch a car or a bus or something like that going along the road at the back. But yeah, it's quite nice. I'm just shooting these ones handheld. Simon's been a lot more professional. He's got the tripod out. He's doing it for real. But yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? So that's us for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give us a little thumbs up and a like and subscribe if you've not already. Huge thanks to Simon here behind me. Don't forget to go check out his channel. I don't know, are we going to move on to another location? We might do.
Might do, yeah.
Yeah. So check out Simon's video. It's quite interesting. We've been shooting completely different things. We've overlapped in a couple, but we've been shooting different things. So if you want to get a better understanding of the location, then pop over and watch Simon's video as well. So anyway, in the meantime, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.